Okay, here we are again, back on the War Boss Fitch channel with another Garage Battle Report. Today it is the Chivalrous Kingdoms versus the Lust Disciples. We got a couple objectives here. We got one in the middle, Busted Town, one at the Wizard Tower, one over here at the crossroads of the woods. And because it's 10mm, we're going to go ahead and fast forward through a couple, do some movement, and come back to you when the action starts. I'll do a quick flyover for each round. Alright, as turn 3 is coming along, the Pilgrim, what's it called, the Grail Relic has given these two units +1 attack when they charge, and we're going to do some shooting. So the Longbowmen are in range, and they are going to fire at this fiend all the way over on the far flank, hitting on 5s, and saving on 4s. Okay, so all that's saved. Moving on to the next one, at the same fiend. Saving on 4s. Oh, he takes 2. And then the next one, at the same fiend. We're going to try to knock out one unit completely. Okay, he's down to 4. His saves. Oh, he's going to be down to 3. Going to do the 4th unit. It turns out that unit was out of range here, and so they're going to fire at that fiend right there, looking for a 4. Okay, it's good. And then the last bowman unit is going to fire again at that same fiend in the middle. And it saves. Okay, so it takes 2, so she is down to 4. Now we're going to move over here, and I'm going to group both of these together. Both units of mounted bowmen are going to fire at the Avatar of Lust. Alright, they're going to have 20 shots. 10 hits out of 20 dice. They're obviously more motivated, but the save is a 2 up. Alright, it's got 16 wounds left. And we're going to do a flyby. Okay, we've moved back to tripod for this. The opening move of round 3 is going to be the Avatar of Lust is going to turn and charge this unit. And then before his attacks, or her attacks, or its attacks, it's going to try to cast Overload onto the Spearman unit, or the Men-at-Arms unit next to it, looking for a 4 up. It doesn't. Alright, it's got 18 attacks with its Ritual Blades, looking for a 2 to hit. Alright, we're going to zoom out a little bit for better dice rolling. So the 2 rending that went through, looking for a 6. Both of those fail. And then the 11 other wounds. Then the stomp attack, looking for 2s. These are AP 2, so we're looking for a 6. Alright, a total of 15 wounds go through, so that's a whole rack of 10. And then this squad, or this part of the squad up front, they're down to 5 men, but they do have a hero. So they get to attack back. Okay, their attacks back with the hero they have in there. They're all hitting on a 4. And greens are looking for 2, and the yellows looking for a 3. So they get a grand total of nothing. And then they have to take their test to see if they stick around, and they take off running. The Chivalrous Knights right in the middle are going to start off with their buffed up unit of Foot Knights charging into this unit of Lust Warriors. Alright, because they're all buffed up, they get 1 extra attack apiece, so 20 attacks. Look for 4. Now their weapons have AP 1, so the Warriors are looking for a 4 to save. And the Lust Warriors are down to 3 guys remaining in that squad, but now they're going to attack back. Looking for a 3. And the Foot Knights need a 4 to save. 2 down. The Lust Warriors obviously lost that one. Looking for a 3 to stick around. Oh, they are gone. On this side of the board, the Lust Disciples have decided it's time to start punching some holes. So the squad of horses with their champion is going to charge into the peasants. With all the lances in that unit, it's 24 impact hits. Okay, 19 out of 20 die with the impact hit. Let's just do the Lust Master. Yeah, okay, so that's one squad of peasants gone, leaving a nice hole right there in the middle. So this squad of spearmen is going to charge into this squad here. Yep, and they have +1 attack apiece. So 20 attacks, looking for a 5. 4 hits with a 3 to save. Oops, so 2 of the knights go down. All the attacks back looking for a 3, or looking for a 6 because they've already attacked this turn. And because they're AP 1, looking for a 6 to save, so they lose 3. Now, the Lust Champion and his squad did 3 wounds, and then the Men-at-Arms did 2 wounds to the Horsemen. But, because the Men-at-Arms have a Musician and a Standard, and the Lust Horsemen do not, they actually win combat by 2. So, we're going to have to make a test for the Horsemen. They're fine. Continuing trying to make a punch, we're going to have one of the Fiends charge here. 6 impact hits, looking for a 6 to save, so they lose 5 of them. Now, 6 attacks with the Overload rule, he's looking for a 3 to hit, and 6s explode. So just 2 saves looking for 6s. So the Peasants attacks back, looking for 6s. And the Fiend is going to try to save, looking for a 4. So the Fiend takes 2. So the Fiend won the combat, and then on a 6, the Peasants are... Okay, the Peasants are wavering. They needed a 6 to save. 20 impact hits, looking for a... Oop, focus. 20 impact hits, looking for a 2 to save. Alright, we had a little hiatus there. My phone overheated and I had to stick it in the freezer. Yay, playing in the garage. So, impact hits are done. We took 5 wounds from that down to 11, and then the rest of the lance hits. Really look for my stuff. They're looking for a 4 to hit. Okay, 5 hit, no AP on these, so looking for a 2 to save. Saves them all. Okay, the Avatar's attacks back, looking for a 6 because they've already fought this turn. 3 hits, but they are rending, so looking for a 6 to save. And then Stomp attacks, looking for a 6. And nothing. After that exchange, the Avatar of Lust lost that combat, so looking for a 2 to stick around. And he does. Okay, the Lust Disciples are going to continue pushing on this flank, trying to punch right through. This already wounded Lust Fiend over here is going to push through there. We're going to roll all the attacks and then come back to the saves in a moment. Move the camera. Okay, so 6 attacks, look for a 4. We have 1 exploding 6. Makes 2 more attacks, so 3 hits total. So with the impact hits, that means it's got to take 9 armor saves. And 8 more die. Since the Peasants are already wavering and they just took enough damage in combat... Oh wait, they got to do their attacks. Excuse me. So they need to have 4 of them punch through. Focus, there we go. Nope, nothing. Okay, so back to what I was saying. They're already wavering from the first attacks. And then since they have to make another morale check, they're going to automatically fail it. Which means this squad is gone. On the Knight's turn, we're going to have this Grail Relic turn and move across the front. And then he's going to give the Battle Zeal ability to this squad and the Pegasus. Back to this flank. Lust Disciples are going to smash there. There are 20 impact hits. And then 10 base attacks, looking for a 3. And saving on a 6. Now the Lust Disciples have started to open a hole. In the center, the buffed up Foot Knights are going to charge into this squad here. 20 attacks, hitting on a 4. Hitting on a 4. And then saving on a 4. So they're down to 5, and they attack back with their dual hand weapons. Hitting on a 3, and saving on a 5. Now the Foot Knights have lost this combat, but they're sticking around. In the center, Men-at-Arms are going to charge into the Demons. Hitting on a 5. Saving on a 4. The Demons attack back, hitting on a 4. Looking for 6s to explode. We got 3 6s, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And saving on a 5. Okay, the Men-at-Arms win because they both cause the same amount of wounds, but they have a standard and a musician. But the Demons stick around. In the center, the Lust Warriors are going to do their 90-degree turn, and then charge here. They have 20 attacks, hitting on a 3. And then since they're AP 1, saving on a 5. Causing 10 wounds, that'll be the end of this unit here. On the far flank, these horsemen are going to move just out of charge range of those. So they're going to go to here. And then they're going to fire at the lead squad of Demons. So 10 shots hitting on a 5. I love how the only 2 to hit were the 2 that I didn't have in the frame, but saving on a 4. So 2 dead Demons. Okay, this unit of cavalry. Move forward. Second unit of shooters over here is going to do about the same thing and fire into that same squad of Demons. 3, 4, 5. 10 shots, looking for 5s. With the same result, 2 hits and 2 more dead Demons. Okay, these Demons that have been getting shot are going to do a 90-degree turn, pivot, and charge into the flank there. And their attacks are hitting on a 4. With the 3 6s giving them overload. 2 more hits. And 5s to save. Now, since they're hitting the flank, they don't get the ability to attack back. So let's see if they stick around. They are going to be wavering. Pegasus Knights finally are going to turn and charge this squad of cavalry in the flank. Pegasus Knight impact hits with the Pegasus each having 3 and the Riders each having 1. There's 7 Riders, that means we're going to have 27 impacts. 8 Knights right off the top. Now we're going to do the hooves for the Pegasus. Looking for a 4. And saving on a 4. So this squad of Knights is gone from the hammer blow of the Pegasus Knights. Now with them on the ground, the squad of Warriors is going to charge them right in the flank. 20 attacks hitting on a 3. And saving on a 5. Oh, I just realized my focus is croaking, but that is the dice rolls. We got 13 wounds on the Pegasus with a toughness of 3. That means they lose 4 Pegasus and a little bit of a 5th one. They got hit so hard, we got to see if they stick around. And they do. Over here we have a unit of Realm Knights and their champion are going to smash into the side of the Avatar of Lust. 22 lance hits, looking for a 3 to save. Taking him down to 4. So then the Realm Knights themselves attack with the 4. Saving on a 3. Causing just enough wounds, they remove the Avatar from the board. These warriors are going to charge into the Grail Relic. 20 attacks, looking for a 3. Oh, focus, come on. Thank you. Then saving on a 5. Doing enough damage to knock out the Grail Relic. Knights over here are going to make him pay for that. 20 impact hits, looking for a 3 or a 4 to save. With impact hits alone, 10 warriors go down. These warriors here have no good place to go, so they're just going to, well, I'm going to move some dice here. Move forward and pivot. Knights in the back. I'm going to come to here to engage, or just to get involved in this front. Demons are going to charge forward. 20 attacks and 6s cause more attacks. More attacks. Saving on a 4. Causing 7 damage. Since it's the flank, they can't attack back. Let's see if they take off running. They don't, they're good. On this flank, the men-at-arms are going to spin and charge, and then up in the front flank, because that's where they mostly were when they started their charge. Okay, overall it's going to be 26 attacks, hitting on a 4, because the hero is telling them, be better. And 3 to save for the knights. Only 4 knights remaining over there. They're going to attack, looking for a 6, because they've already attacked and completely whiff. Now they've definitely lost combat. Looking for a 3 to stick around. And they're going to take off running. Now over here, we're going to have the chariot charge in. Since they have spears and they have the phalanx rule, it's not going to get its impact hits. 4. So it's going to get crew attacks, which are going to hit on a 3. Ooh, move the camera. Get one out of there. 2 hits. Looking for 6 to save. So there's 2 down. And then hooves. 2 attacks, looking for 4s. 1 hit. That's a save. 22 attacks back, looking for 6s. Saving on a 3. Ooh, it takes 1 wound. Because of the standard and the musician, the chariot has lost combat. Let's see if it withers on a 3. Nope, it's sticking around. Okay, all that's left for the Chivalrous Kingdom is Longbowmen. So they're going to start off with the far squad all the way over here is going to shoot at this guy. Let's see if he can take his last 3 wounds off. Hitting on a 5. Saving on a 4. Ooh, it only takes 2 of them off, down to 1. His check to see if he sticks around. He does. With 1 wound remaining, he's going to charge into Spearman as well. He's going to have 6 attacks, hitting on 4s, or no, hitting on 3s. And the 6s give him 2 extra attacks. AP nothing, so 5s to save. Lose another 4. Their attacks back, looking for 6s. And then 4s to save. And it looks like they're going to take the last wounds off of that fiend. Alright, the last 4 squads to activate are 4 of the archers, and they're going to split their fire 2 squads into each of the remaining fiends on the board. Let's do... Ooh, zoom out. Focus. Come on, camera. Focus. Focus. There we go. 5s to hit. We're going to do the one on the left first. And then 4s to save. That's going to be that fiend gone. Second half of those shots, the other 2 regiments of Longbowmen are going to fire at the other fiend that's still there, looking for 5s, with 4s to save. And that's going to be just enough to take him out as well. Which was good, because that flank was starting to look a little rough over there. But it looks like Longbowmen are going to take care of the problem. Now this turn is going to start with a 2-to-1 disparity because the Chivalrous Knights have 18 units on the field and the Chaos have 9 units on the field. So we're going to do 2-to-1 activations. So what we're going to start with is the Chariot is going to pivot and charge into the flank of the Spearmen. So now impact hits matter. 6 impact hits, saving on a 5. Crew attacks hitting on a 3. And then saving on a 6. And then hooves hitting on a 3. And saving on a 5. No attacks back because it hit the flank, so a 5 to stick around. Hey, they're sticking. In the center with the 2-to-1 activation, we got 1 unit of Knights is going to hit here in the flank, and this unit of Knights is going to hit here right in the front. So we're going to start off with the back unit. 10 impact hits, saving on a 4. And then 10 attacks hitting on a 4. And saving on a 3. So that squad lost 2. It can't attack back. Is it weather? No, it's good. Okay, the squad in the front. 10 impact hits. Saving on a 4, so we've lost 1. And then 10 attacks from the Knights. Hitting on a 4. And saving on a 3. So I lose 2. They, however, can attack back. 16 attacks, hitting on a 3. And saving on a 5. So the Knights lose combat. They're sticking around. In this cluster here, these demons are going to charge into the side of these Knights. 20 attacks, looking for 4, and 6s are extra attacks. Okay, the extra attacks. Saving on a 4. With the 6 attacks that go through, that's enough for the last 3 Knights and the toughest 3 hero that's with them. Moving down the line, this squad of Knights is going to charge into the flank of these demons, and these Spearmen are going to unwaver. With 7 impact hits, looking for a 5 to save. Okay, we have 5 dead. And then 7 attacks hitting on a 4. And saving on the 4. That's going to be the last demon. For the Lust Disciples, this squad is going to charge into the flank of the Spearmen. 20 attacks hitting on 3s. And then saving on 6s. We're only down to 2. Let's see if they stick around. They stick around. So Bretonnian, or not Bretonnian, that's the wrong game. Chivalrous Knights. The Foot Knights are going to charge here, the whole 2 of them that are remaining. And then the Pegasus Knights, what's left, and the Champion are going to charge into the side of the Cavalry. So I'll do the Foot Knights first. 2 attacks. 1 hit. Saving on a 4. So 1 more down here. Down to 4. And then the Chaos attacks back. 4 guys, 8 attacks, hitting on a 3. A little bit here. And saving on a 5. So that's going to be the end of the Foot Knights. Now it's time for the Pegasus. All these impact hits. Saving on a 4. Hooves and lances hitting on a 4. And saving on a 4. And because of the flank, they can't attack back, so they stick around. They do. Alright, just to complete this flank, these demons are going to attack what's right in front of them. With 2 6s, so 4 extra attacks, causing 2 more hits. A little bit, and then 5s to save. That's going to be the end of that squad. I'm sorry, it was 4s to save, but even with that, we got 2, so there's only 2 left, so they're gone. On this flank, we're going to have these 8 Spearmen attack this squad, and then this squad of Spearmen is going to do the hurry-up shuffle and get on the objective. So 8 attacks into that squad of cavalry. Hitting on 5s because they do not have a champion. And then saving on 3s. That's going to be, let me check. That's going to take the last horseman and half of the wounds on the champion. So the Lust Master on the Demon Mount, 3 attacks, 3 hits. That's going to be 3 more dead spearmen. So they're down to 5. So the Lust Master lost combat. And is running away. In the center, these warriors are going to attack back here, but since they've already fought, they're looking for 6s to hit. 4 hits, looking for 5s to save, so there's 3 more knights down. Down the knights attack back, looking for 6s. Ooh. Saves. So now, knights lost combat. Do they stick around? They stick around. For the Chivalrous Kingdoms, the mounted archers move forward and they're going to fire everything they have into those demons that are right next to them in the objective. So, Mangle looking for 5s to hit. 4s to save. Okay, the demons are down to 7 left in that unit. Moving over here, this squad, which hasn't attacked yet, is going to spin, pivot 90 degrees, and charge into the back of the Pegasus Knights. 16 attacks, hitting on 3s. Saving on 5s. So that's going to take out the last of the knights, and then put the leader on 5 wounds left. Let's see, does he stick around? He sticks around. Okay, we're going to do the last of the Lusted disciples are going to pivot and charge here so that we can group all the archers into one shot. So we got 4 left. There'll be 8 attacks. Just give me a rolling spot. And then 5s to save. So there's going to be 3 more. So that'll be the end of those knights there. All we have left this turn are the longbowmen. They're going to split it up. They did a little wiggle to get that last squad closer to the objective. They're going to do 20 shots into the chariot and then 30 shots into those 8 guys on the back of the Pegasus. So, let me move the camera again. 5s to hit, 20 shots. 9 hits, saving on the 3. Ooh, he only takes 1. Then 30 shots into the Lust Knights. Or Lust Warriors. Hitting on 5s. 13 hits, saving on 3s. That takes them down to 4. Let's see if they are... Nope. They passed their check. Alright, we're at 12 to 7 as far as units remaining, so we're going to continue doing the 2 to 1. And the first action is going to be this squad of warriors charging into the side of the knights. Alright, 20 attacks, hitting on 3s. Saving on 5s. Alright, 9 wounds, 7 left. That's going to be the end of those knights. Okay, for their 2 activations, these knights are going to crash into the rear here, and this Pegasus Knight with Fly is going to attack the side of the chariot. Okay, 10 impact hits in the back of that squad. That's going to be enough to end this squad of warriors. Then the Pegasus, 4 impacts, saving out of 4. So it takes down 2. And then hooves, and where's his sheet? 3 attacks. So it's 5 more attacks, hitting on a 4. Saving on a 4. So 2 more, that'll be it. That's the end of that chariot. The squad of warrior in the middle, so it was looking that way. They're going to spin, charge into the flank of these knights. The attacks hitting on 3s. And then saving on 5s. Get 4+ to stick around, and they're gone. Both the mounted horseman unit are going to fire at the squad of demons that have 7 left. So looking for a 5 to hit. And 4 to save. Bringing them down to 2 demons left. Ooh, and they're going to be stuck there. The demons have decided that the demon squad that was still there decided to turn and charge into the mounted archers. 2 hits, 5s to save, 2 down. They're going to attack back, looking for 5s, and 4s to save. Now, the demons lost combat. Do they stick around? No, the demons are gone. We're going to finish up on this flank. It's just too far to charge, but they're going to double move to here to contest that objective. And then last but not least on this turn, all of the archers, longbowmen, are going to fire at that squad of knights, or not knights, lust warriors that have 8 left. So all 50 dice looking for 5s to hit, and then 3s to save. And then 3s to save. And on the last turn, that concludes the game with a score of 2-0. We have 1 for the Chivalrous Kingdoms, 2 for the Chivalrous Kingdoms, and then 1 contested. It looks like the nobility took the win today. That'll conclude the game today. This is War Boss Fitz saying that if you're going to be doing something, might as well have fun. See you next time.